So we're here at the long par 4, 14th tee. One of my favorite holes on the golf course here at the Bucknell Golf Club. Always a good hole coming down the stretch. Long par 4, dogleg left. Off the tee, it's just a trap draw off a big oak tree down there in the distance. And hopefully that'll lead me about left center with a mid iron in here. So. Should be all right, maybe a little right, but it'll do. I mean, as you can see, it's this time of year here in central Pennsylvania. When you get into mid-October, early November, the leaves are beautiful. Campus speaks for itself. That's what I noticed on my visit. Most of all was just that I never really visited a campus that looked like this or had a similar atmosphere. We're lucky enough to have the opportunity to practice indoors when it gets a little cold, but we still have a month and a half, maybe 2 months of outdoor weather where we can get out here and practice and enjoy this beautiful course that we have right here on campus. Yeah, this fall was, I'd say overall it was a productive half season. We're really young. We've got 11 guys on the team, 7 of which are freshmen and sophomores, including 4 freshmen. So a big thing for us and a big thing that Coach continued to reiterate was we just need to come in and get our feet wet. We're obviously all competitive players in high school, but there's really nothing like that team feel that you felt. I know I felt it at Colgate this year. When you're finally playing with the team and with the older guys, you want to play up to their level. Not that you don't want to let them down, but you just feel like you have a duty to fulfill on the team. And I think that the freshmen did that pretty well this year. We obviously have some things to work on in the off season, but I think in the spring, we've got good building blocks from the fall, and we should come in healthier, more experienced, and hopefully ready to win a title. So we found the right center here, maybe 10 or 15 yards right of where we wanted it, but with this middle pin location today, it shouldn't be too penalizing. 172 is the yardage. Wind is helping a little bit from the left, but not too much. So I'm gonna play a good 8 iron here. Maybe start it, favor that center of the green there on the right, and if it falls right, I'll have a shorter putt, and if it doesn't, I'll try to make it 20-footer. Sit. That should end up all right. Yeah, having the opportunity to play Bucknell is nice. When tournament time comes around, it's nice to have the local course knowledge. It's a short course on paper, but with all the dog legs and tricky bounces you can get up near the greens, you really have to pay attention to your landing zones, and it's not a course where you can just pull driver all day. You have to be very cerebral with your strategy, and it always favors the guys who want to think their way through every shot. Yeah, coming out of high school, I was always a late bloomer. I played football and basketball throughout high school and realized I wanted to pursue golf more seriously leaving my sophomore year, coming into my junior year. And after looking at schools, a couple southern schools, Wofford College, Virginia Tech, Washington and Lee, I came up to the north and looked at schools like George Washington, Villanova, and Bucknell. And I liked a few schools, but never really fell in love with a school until I met with Coach Benny here at Bucknell, and just the connection we had. I knew he was a guy that at the end of the day cared more about who I am as a person than who I am as a golfer. And he seemed like a guy I could grow under from a personal standpoint. He's a great role model and a guy that I really enjoyed getting to know and love competing for. And I just couldn't really ask to be at a school with better guys, better teammates, with better facilities and a better coach. I mean, it's just, honestly, it's turned out to be exactly what I wanted it to be and more, which is nice, a blessing really. So after that 8-iron there, I've got about 18 feet just beyond the hole. The first 6 or 7 feet of this putt, it's gonna go uphill a little bit right, left to right, and then it's gonna climb to the top there over that ridge and fall harder left to right and a little bit downhill. So this putt is a lot about speed and definitely one I'm looking to make here. It's a little low, but tap in 4, can't complain to that, and head on to the par 5 15. Yeah, the transition coming out of high school was difficult, both academically and athletically. I mean, academically, it's at a small school like this, I want to say our teacher to student ratio is maybe 11 to 1, so we're able to build strong relationships with professors, which is essential. My largest class is 35. I'm an intended econ major, so I'm able to develop strong relationships with professors and also build connections within the school. But if you come in with skewed priorities or lacking time management, a school like this is going to come back to bite you. And if you come in on the other side of that coin, where you're understanding about time management and what you need to get done in order to do X, Y, and Z, you know, to practice, to hang out with your friends, to study for tests and be prepared, you can be successful at a school like Bucknell. And graduating with a degree from here is invaluable and is really, we're really all just lucky and fortunate to be able to compete for a school like this and to be able to attend an academic institution like Bucknell. And then athletically, I thought I was in good shape coming in. The 3 workouts a week in the off season, 2 in season, I think surprised a lot of the freshmen, but it paid off. We ended the fall season with a really big win at a rival school at Lehigh. We beat a good team in Villanova, and I think it gave us a lot of confidence going into the off season, especially as a young team. We know that we can compete with other guys in the Patriot League and also teams from other bigger conferences like Villanova. And to have that confidence going into this off season, we can get back in the gym, continue to get in better shape, and come back in March with increasing potential and really just a lot of effort from all the guys is what we really need, because we have limitless potential, and if we can just really get all the guys to come together, guys that want to win, I think we're going to have a lot of wins with the guys on this roster.